So welcome to my channel Rekha Datta English classes. So this is my grammar channel actually, but I have started teaching spoken English also. I have started teaching students how to speak in English, and I tell them lots of strategies and lots of ways to just to get a grab of the language, how to become master of English and how to get the fluency of English. Okay, so first I want to tell you something which is very common to understand, that there are lots of students, they understand English very well. They know that what is being spoken whenever they watch some YouTube channel. They understand English very perfectly. But the problem comes when they try to speak in English. They are not able to put forth their ideas. They are not able to speak even a single line confidently. You know, this problem occurs, and it's very common to have this problem among students, those who are learning English. So today I'm going to tell you two things which are very important for learning English, for speaking in English. Okay, so first thing, I'm coming to the first thing, but let me tell you a few things more. What happens that when you go to join some seminar, maybe you are joining some workshop, or you are sitting in the classroom, okay, and the teacher asks some question and you know the answer very well. You have you are ready with your answer, but the problem occurs that you don't have that much confidence to raise your hand or to stand up and to answer, because you are very afraid of being judged. First thing, it comes to your mind that if I speak wrong English, what would happen? You know, the people and all other students, they are going to laugh at me, they are going to mock at me. And what would happen if I am able to answer the question, but what if they ask me the second question? What if they ask me the second question? Would I be able to answer? So these questions does not let us move ahead, and we stick to one place. We remain seated in one place, you know, thinking, okay, let it go. I'm not answering. I'm not going to raise my hand. So today I'm going to tell you that you know, these two things are very important to know when you are in a artist journey of learning English. So today I'm going to tell you two important aspects. You know, these are not any strategies, these are not any ways to speak in English, but by adopting these two methods, you know, the two ways, you know, if you adopt in your life, if you think about it and just ponder over it and try to have in your life, I think English speaking journey becomes very easy for you. Okay, so first thing is that, you know, it is very common to understand that we need to change our opinion about learning English, or in another word we can say that we need to change our mindset towards learning English. What happens? Let me be very easy. Let me make you understand the thing. For learning English, if you join some small coaching, actually people, what they do when they are not able to pay you know, more expensive apps, you know, what they do, they try to join some small coaching in their vicinity. So when they go to the coaching, they see the teacher, you know, first of all they would make you learn English by making you learn tenses. They will start with grammar. They will tell you that this is the tense, you know, you should know, this is the basic things. Then they will tell you the construction of the sentences. They will tell you to translate the things, you know. So it becomes rather difficult for you to have a kind of understanding of all these things if you're not aware of the basic grammar. Okay, so suppose you are first time learning about these things, you know, grammar, tenses, sentence construction. So it becomes very difficult for you to understand that what is this, you know. It is very difficult, you know, I cannot understand. So you get stuck in learning the rules of the tenses and the grammar things, and now you start thinking about the school things, you know. In school, English was very horrible thing for you because teacher was making you understand the grammar thing and you were not able to understand. And they will tell you to fill up the blanks, they will tell you to solve the question, they will tell you to write the answer, and you won't be able to do it because whole thing starts from the difficult and complicated grammar process. So when you go to learn English in some small coaching classes, they also make you do the same thing, and the fear of learning English, which has been from the very beginning in your mind, it starts occurring again. The fear of learning English, it starts happening again in your mind, and you think that English learning and English speaking is very difficult thing. Sorry, I can't do it. And after putting your efforts, maybe you make yourself ready to learn English, but after some time you feel no, this is not my cup of tea. It's not easy for me. Sorry, I can't do it. So you won't be able to do it because you know what they do, that they take two types of classes. I mean, in coaching classes, first they will make you learn grammar, and second they will give you some topic and would tell you to speak, So first 2 or 3 days when you don't have any idea about the language, that give you a topic and tell you to speak. So the horror of learning English, it again increases a lot. You're not able to speak. Every student have the same problem, and they think that they are on the same boat because they are not going to have a kind of grab over the language. So the easy thing is that, don't start thing with a kind of complicated thing, I mean grammar things and all, and fill up your mind with lots of horrible ideas that English is very difficult thing. So you need to come out of this mindset and remember one thing, that we are very comfortable in speaking our mother tongue, but English being a foreign language, it's very difficult to understand it. It takes time, and you need to make your right mindset to start your journey. It's like learning a scooty. You know what? When you become 14 or 15 years of age, you think of riding scooty, and your father, maybe your elder brother or father, they tell you, okay, let's go and learn scooty. So first day what happens when you're learning a scooty, it seems very easy for you, but second day you fell off the scooty and you get hurt, and the fear of learning a scooty remains with you, but you never lose your confidence. Again, second day you go with your scooty, and you think it's okay that maybe it is taking time, but I would be learning a scooty very soon. Same thing happens when learning English also. If you are not disappointed, if you are not depressed, if you are not filling your mind with negativity, ultimately at the end of the day you will learn how to speak in English, and it becomes very easy for you. So that is why, first of all, when you are going in a difficult journey of learning English, I'm calling it difficult because we have made a kind of assumption about this language that is going to be very difficult. Yes, maybe to some extent it is difficult, but if you constantly putting your effort into it with the right mindset, you are going to be very fluent. I mean, very soon you are going to be fluent in learning this language. So first of all, you need to make your right mindset that, yeah, it is okay. This is not my language. So we are not speaking a lot. We don't have that much environment in our house. We are not getting that much opportunity to speak in English. It's okay. It is going to take time. We should not think about the instant gratification that today we are learning and after 15 days or 16 days we are going to become fluent in English. No, it will take time. Make your mind right. I mean, with the right mindset, if you learn English, if you speak in English, and every day you are putting your small effort into it, every day you are adding something to it. Maybe you are learning some vocabulary words, maybe you're reading aloud, maybe you are writing few sentences in English, everything you are doing. But remember that speaking thing should happen daily. I mean, for maybe for 10 minutes, but you are speaking daily, you are speaking in English. And this is the first thing. I mean, with the right and positive mindset, if you start learning English, very soon you can be fluent in English. Second thing which comes, that is your confidence. You should not lose your confidence, and this confidence things comes when you are regularly working on your language. Remember that confidence comes from your work only. It doesn't comes, it's not a thing that you are just wearing it out and you are thinking, okay, I have become very confident in learning English. Confidence comes when you are putting your daily effort into it. So this confidence thing, it is not easy to get. I mean, confidence comes when you are doing something. Confidence comes with your work, okay? Constantly, if you work for 1 month or 2 months, after 2 months you see the changes, and if somebody tells you, oh, now I can see that you can understand English, you can speak in English, so the confidence level, it increases. When people appreciate you, when people appreciate your work, your confidence level increases. And this will come when you are regularly working on your thing. Okay, so remember that English is not a rocket science. It can be learned. You can speak in English. And even I think you must have seen there is a channel where a lady, she comes from a village and she can speak very good English. So English learning is not miracle, it is the reality, and it can happen. It would happen if you put your own effort into it. If you are constantly working on this language, result can be seen very soon. You need to have a lot of patience in learning this language, because I have also seen few students, what they do, that when they join some coaching classes or some apps, and they start speaking English, I mean 2 or 3 sentences, what happens that they get so much confidence, they think that they have become fluent in English. So it's like a flash in the pan. It happens for only sometimes, because you have become so overconfident about learning your language that you have started speaking wrong English. So that is why, remember that your small steps which you are taking towards this language will help you to be fluent in English. It's not a thing that overnight you become fluent in English. It takes time. So remember these 2 things, that your right mindset is needed, at the same time your confidence. These 2 things are very, very essential for speaking in English. So thanks for watching my video. Again, I'll come with some tips, and it will really help you to speak English in a better way. Thank you so much.